Hello guys, so I tell like it is. As you know, the big news for today, O.J. Simpson was granted parole. He may be released as early as October. In this video, I'm going to explain why the outcome of his parole hearing was completely predetermined and scripted in advance. And yes, it all has to do with how the numbers are set up. So first, O.J. Simpson's birthday is on July the 9th. I talk about July the 9th a little bit later. And his parole hearing, as you know, occurred on today on the 20th day of July. Now the thing to keep the most note on about that is that O.J. Simpson played 11 seasons in the NFL. Right here, as you see, and his parole hearing occurred 11 days after his 70th birthday. So that is the significance of number 11 to kick off the gematria with this so-called parole of the century that the evil media is marketing. Simpson in gematria equals 33 and 105. That is significant because it is, after all, the gang of Masons, Zionists, and Jesuits that have control over the mainstream media. Masonry equals 105 and 33. It was no coincidence that O.J. Simpson was originally sentenced for 33 years in prison, and looking up O.J.'s BO, in his civil case, the court awarded $33.5 million to the victims against Simpson for his responsibility in the wrongful deaths. The number 33 is synchronated with O.J. Simpson's Pythagorean gematria. It is no coincidence. Now, I do find it fitting that the Los Angeles Daily News talked about 11 key players in the O.J. Simpson parole case. Once again, 11 years he played in the NFL. His parole hearing 11 days after his birthday on July the 9th. This is a picture of his attorney, Malcolm Laverne, and it's only fitting that his gematria equals 84 in simple gematria. This number 84 synchronates with the gang that has control over our media and our politicians and our entertainment. Jesuit, the Masons and Zionists, and the country that is at the spearhead of geopolitics, the United States of America, all of these equal 84 in numerology, in gematria, but it is only fitting that his scheduled parole date is, his scheduled release date is October the 1st. The amount of time from his birthday, July the 9th, to October the 1st, is a time span of 84 days. The Masons and Zionists, Jesuit, United States of America, 84. Also, when you include the end date, it would be 2 months and 23 days from this date. 223 is another big number because the Synagogue of Satan equals 223. No doubt, his birthday, his release date, all done by the numbers. If you plug this in the calculator right before the parole hearing, you would have known that it was completely scripted in advance to have O.J. Simpson out of there. And yes, this gang out there does everything by the numbers. The government's run by the Masons. Federal equals 33. Police equals 33. And government equals 133. The number 33 is big number. It is Freemasons, after all, that led the Americans to victory in the Revolutionary War. Now, what is also interesting is that today's date numerology, July the 20th of 2017, equals 64. This is a key number for the gang out there. It is interesting that Fox News Channel and Cable News Network both equal 64, and they televised the parole hearing today. It is the media that sets the agenda. Their agenda today was O.J. Simpson. Israel, Zion, Synagogue of Satan, all equal 64. Cable News Network, Fox News Channel get ratings today with the people that are all concerned about O.J. Simpson. But also the amount of time, when you include the end date from today's parole hearing date and October the 1st, his scheduled date of release, is a time span of 74 days. The God number, G-D, the 7th letter, the 4th letter, Masonic and occult equals 74. I find it interesting, too, that O.J. Simpson and Robbery both share the same Pythagorean gematria. So, was this 2007 crime was it a fake event? Okay, was it fake news in the media? Remember, fake news equals 84 in simple gematria. It always happens. Fake news stories. Was this a fake news story, or was he framed? That are some good questions to ask, because Robbery and O.J. Simpson both equal 40. Were these really his pieces of memorabilia? But if you ask me, the most common thing to do for someone else that's not violent would just simply be to call the police to get your memorabilia back if it was truly under your name. That's all up for you to decide. But the one prison guard that wrote a book about his guarding O.J. Simpson, Jeffrey Felix, was the one who said, oh, you should be in jail, blah, blah, blah. He's carried himself out like a celebrity in there. The one guy that wrote a book about O.J. Simpson, Laverne, called all of his accounts fraudulent. Jeffrey Felix equals 131. The Freemasons, Zionists, and Jesuits equals 131. So maybe this was just added on drama for this parole hearing. All of these counter accusations by one of the guards against O.J. Simpson. Or was it really the truth? It just may be. July the 20th, 2017, already covered, equaled 64. But O.J. Simpson's birthday this year was really special for him, granting parole against an original 33-year sentence. July the 9th of the year 17, O.J. Simpson's birthday equaled 33. No doubt this was a big year for O.J. Simpson. His gematria once again equaled 33. Just his birthday on the spot. Cover this. Cover this. And this is all that needs to be covered. This is, once again, scripted news by the numbers. His parole hearing was predetermined in advance. It all has to do with Freemasonic Zionist gematria, coding of letters and words into numbers, all done, not arbitrary. This was all done beforehand. This was all scripted drama by the media to air his parole hearing. So O.J. Simpson will be a free man on October the 1st. It's such a shame. Once again, October the 1st, the first day of the 10th month, equals 11. 11 years in the NFL for O.J. Simpson. 11 days was the parole hearing from his birthday. This is all done, not arbitrary, not by coincidence, all scripted by the numbers for O.J. Simpson. They had the trial of the century, now they have the hearing of the century. Once again, the Zionist news networks gained their ratings today for people that wanted to get caught up with this drama. All done by the numbers. Tell me what you think about O.J. Simpson and the robbery and the 40 references with that, but no doubt the verdict was done in advance.